Sass, hello. How are you this morning? I'm getting my day started. I got my Sassy workout challenge in. For those of you that do not know, we do a weekly workout challenge. It changes every week, and we get it in every day. Not too much, but enough to get us moving, enough to get us toned, and with a balanced, healthy diet. Sometimes healthy, sometimes not. I'm gonna be real, because we still eat our fried chicken, amen. But yeah, we gets it done. It's all about healthy balance. We can be we can be foodies, but we still have to move. So if you have not done the weekly workout challenge that I post on my page on Instagram and Facebook, get into it, honey. You can do it every day. You can do it 4 days a week, but you got to do it. At least give me 3 days. 3 days for the Sassy weekly workout challenge that I post every week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. That's when it's posted. All right, listen. So I wanted to get into this. As I sip some coffee, we could talk, all right? We finna, ooh, not with me. Okay, all right, let's taste that. Y'all know, so okay, real quick. I am not a roast coffee drinker, okay? But I need it. So I'm more so creamer, sugar, and coffee, right? So when it really tastes like coffee, I'll be like, oh. What we finna do? Yeah, we're gonna pull a little bit out of that, right? And then we finna put some more creamer in there. Hold on. Okay. All right. So today, you know what I want to talk about? I'm scrolling through Instagram, and I read a caption that says that, and I'm paraphrasing, but it pretty much said that God has you are right where you're supposed to be. God has you where He wants you for such a time as this. And I found that very profound, because I find myself, it's Bryson, he doesn't care about any of this. I tell y'all that all the time. He don't care about none of this. His dad went and bought him pancakes. He don't care about none of this, all right? See? Yeah, but back to the post that I had saw, and it just pretty much said, Bryson, mommy's filming. Can you be quiet for a few seconds? Yeah. Thank you. Look. Shh. Okay. So yeah. I just felt like I needed to come on here and speak on that. And I'm speaking on it so that you can hear it and be inspired, but I'm also speaking on it for myself. This year has been very eye-opening. Okay, I know I say it every time we get on here, right? I say it every time we get on here, but it truly, really is the year of the reveal. It's the year of the reveal of people. You find out who people genuinely, who they really are. Even if you've known them for years, for some reason, my experience has been that I'm finding out who people are, even the people that have been in my lives for years. Another part of that is I'm finding out who I am. So in doing so, I think, I'm going to be honest, I think, in this journey of life and everything, I think that I am finding out who I am. And in doing so, I realized that I have been selling myself short. I realized that I have not known my worth, right? So when I came into the revelation, like, Jay, you've been cutting yourself short. Like you need to pat yourself on the back. You need to show your worth. You need to show up as if you know your worth, right? In doing so, there has been so many breakthroughs for me. There have been, because I have now adopted that mentality, and I'm not there yet. Let's be clear. There are times when I tell my husband, like, I'll tell him, like, oh my God, babe, this just came down the pike. Oh my God, I can't believe that this is for me, that this is happening. And he's like, why can't you believe it? I believe it. I've always believed it. Like, this is what's supposed to happen because this is who you are. And I'm like, for real? You think so? So it's still a journey in me realizing my worth and operating in it as such, right? So a lot of opportunities are coming my way. Things that I would have never fathomed, like. And my response is always, who, me? Little old me? Why me? Right? So I'm learning my worth in that. With that comes the questions that I question myself with. So it's like, oh my gosh, I could have been operating in this breakthrough, the opportunities. I could have been, what if I would have tried it earlier in life? Or what if I would have stepped out there earlier in life? I could have already been there. I'm in that season where I'm like, dang, I feel like I wasted time. Dang, if I would have known that earlier in life, then maybe it could have manifested earlier, But what I am learning is that everything is happening in God's timing. And for whatever reason, I had to learn what I had to learn then, and it has brought me to my now. We have to make sure that we are not in the mindset where it's like, oh man, I should have done this, shoulda, coulda, woulda. You know what I mean? I should have done this back then and I wouldn't have had this now. Or I could have already done this and I would have been further ahead now. Like, we have to get out of that mentality. Get out of that mentality of thinking that we should have been further along than we are. And I am there. I am there. God has me in an amazing new season of new opportunities. He's stretching me. He's bringing me out of my box. And it is amazing to be on this journey, with him guiding. But I have to know to everything there is a time and a season. And if I would have done what I'm doing now back in the day, I would have messed it all up. And that's where I am. It's like, okay, I'm not going to look back. I'm going to look forward. I'm going to realize that this is the exact time where I'm supposed to be, right where I am, for the opportunities to come at this season and not a season in the past. Because God is Alpha and Omega. He's the beginning and the end. He's the designer of all things. He walks with me. So if it's coming to pass now, if it's manifesting in the earth realm on my behalf now, this is the season for it. Not one in the past, not one in the future. This is supposed to happen to me now. And even if there was a time in the past that whatever I was going through, whatever I went through in the past has made me and was needed then to bring me to this season now. So that is my message for today. I don't want you all to get caught up on what the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I should have did this back in the day. I should have went to school back in the day instead of going now. Or I should have started my business back in the day instead of going now. When you know better, you do better. And now you know better and you're doing better. And it's okay because God is with us, right? So whatever you are doing now, you're doing it now because this is the season to do it. Don't get caught up on what could have been if you started earlier. You're starting now. Be grateful for the now. Be grateful that God is walking with you and this is the season for it. Nothing in the past, nothing in the future. The season that you are in now is predestined by God. So you I think right now we just need to celebrate where we are now, what is being accomplished now, and not looking back, but looking forward and thanking God for the journey, the highs and the lows, the mistakes, the things that should have been. They have all groomed us to be where we are now. And it was needed because it formed us. It possibly gave us a little tough skin. We possibly learned from the mistakes that were made back then, but it has brought us to our now. God is with us. It is a predestined season. And what we have to do is just to make sure that we are focused on God, that we are focused on his plan, that we're open, right? We're open to God. Not your will, but my will be done. No, that's not it. Not my will, but your will be done in this season. So although we may not understand why it is the way that it is right now, although we may have questions, we have to trust that we are right where we're supposed to be at the exact time we're supposed to be there, because it's preordained by God. And no matter where we are in life, God is with us. And he will protect, he will provide, and he will guide. So I wanted to share that with you today. And here's a sip of coffee for my future, my now, your future, and your now. God is with us and he has his hand on us. Be encouraged, Sass. I love you.